All right, and we are recording. So, hello everybody, and welcome to a new Sumo meeting. Today, the 18th of May, 2015. Beautiful May Day, Monday morning for some of us, Monday afternoon from some others. Hello to everybody who's watching us as well. I hope the webcast works. We'll have this recorded anyway, so you can watch afterwards. So I have pasted the agenda in Sumo. Tones is asking if there is a meeting today. Yes, Tones, there is one. So I hope you can join us. And yeah, check out the agenda if there's things that interest you we want to discuss. Okay, so let's get started with the roundtable. We have a bug there. Fix Sumo article counter to match proper articles and templates.
Yes, that was me. I just have a very quick update about this because this was raised by Tom actually recently. He reopened the bug. I looked into the database and I found two templates that may have been the cause for this. So what I think we'll do is for the next few days we're going to closely monitor whether anything else out of the ordinary is going to appear. But this should not be appearing anymore. Like the numbers should actually match the number of templates. If for some reason something else appears, we're going to kick it up again and we're going to definitely make sure that this gets sorted. But for now, I think it was simply a database glitch. That's my understanding of this.
All right, cool. Thanks, Michal. Any questions around this? Okay. If not, Michal, if you can also update the Etherpad with like everything that you said.
I will, yeah.
That would be great. Thank you. Cool. All right. Moving on to our usual updates and announcements. So we have a few nominations for Contributors of the Week. And I think the first one was done. I don't know who did it. I think it's Heather. So it's user 293 for the Mozilla support client, and then you have the thread there. We have talked about this in previous in our previous meetings because user 293, yes, that's his nickname, his username. He was asking if there was a form APIs that he can work on to create this. In the end, he did it, and it looks great. So thank you so much for this awesome work. And your Contributor of the Week, I don't know who nominated you. Maybe you can.
That was me.
Oh, it was you. All right, sorry.
Yeah,
I was confused with the colors.
Sorry for that. And both Will and Mike said that it's really awesome that somebody is just jumping in and doing that kind of work with the API that's open precisely for those things. So really thumbs up for this. And hopefully we can make this work for everybody and everybody can use it in a good way. So thank you very much for this once more.
Yes, it's absolutely awesome, and I'm happy that this happened and that we got like the support from Sumo Dev, and everybody seems to be super pleased with the results. So great work, user 293, and thank you so much. All right, cool. Next nomination.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
So we got a whole bunch of work done last week. Thanks a lot to everyone who participated in Sumo Day. And also Heather, oh, I forgot to include Ideato and Marco here for updating, for finishing the rest of the About Preferences updates, and for Heather for writing a lot of new articles for iOS and also for Pocket. So yeah.
All right. Great stuff, guys. You're all Contributors of the Week. I'm happy to hear that the KB Sumo Day went well. It's good to know. All right. Anything else to add here? Any other nominations? Okay, if not, we'll move on to Sumo Dev update. And Kadir, you have the floor.
Yeah. So first, let me say how happy I am that people are using the APIs to create different experiences. That was one of the things that we hoped would happen when we actually created those APIs and made them public. So we are using them in Buddy Up, but it's great to see that others are using them in different ways to create a different forum experience. And hopefully we can learn from that and roll that back into the official support forums so everybody can benefit from those improvements. So that makes me really happy, just seeing that actually panned out. So then, for Sumo Development, I have a request or a reminder. We are in the middle of the second quarter, so we have to actually start working on finalizing the roadmap for the third quarter if you want to get some pre-work done so we can implement those things next quarter. So if you have stuff that you would like to get into the roadmap, please contact me if you are a champion, and if you are not, then please contact the champion for your area, and hopefully we can have something preliminary ready in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then finalize that in the weeks after that. So that's my hope. If you have anything, please speak up now for Q3. Okay. So I think this is. Oh, actually, I posted that into the wrong Etherpad, so let me move that to the right one. Okay, now I added that reminder to today's meeting notes as well. Then, the search is going to be unavailable on the 20th, so that's Wednesday. And there is the exact time from when it will become unavailable. We do not have information yet on how long that's going to take, but during that time we will display a warning on the website that search is not accessible or not available. This is just a heads up. So that's coming up this week. And then the actual sprint. So sprint 9 is in full swing. There is the link, so you can see what exactly is in there. For the roadmap work, what's going on is currently we are doing some pre-work for the Ask a Question flow unification, or for the unified Ask a Question flow. We're currently checking out what it would take to move parts of that to technology called React, so the whole flow is more dynamic instead of the page-by-page thing that it is right now. Then in our 25% time, we are moving to Code Mirror. So this is going to be a big deal. We are preliminarily doing that, or primarily doing that for the right-to-left support that's going to give us. With our current code editor, localizers cannot actually use any right-to-left languages, or anything that needs bidirectional input. So this is going to give us that, but it's also more than that. It's long-term maintainability is way better. With Code Mirror, it's the same editor that is being used in the Firefox developer tools, so there's continued support from lots of sources, and lots of resources put into this. So this is going to give our localizers an overall better experience, but it's also going to be a bit disruptive, there is the potential for that. There might be bugs that might come up in the next few weeks once we actually make the switch. So if you are a localizer and you see one of those glitches, please file bugs so we can address them. Then another thing that we're doing in our 25% time is the localization pre-work for Buddy Up, because Mike already knows a lot about how to do that on Firefox OS. And then on the Buddy Up side, Anthony, the lead developer, will continue with that work this week. He's coming back this week, so he'll pick up that work. And an update on the API documentation front. Since we're talking about the APIs and people already using them, we decided that it would be good to actually have documentation for the API, proper documentation, not just things that you discover while using them. So Mike is going to start work on that next sprint, and hopefully then people will have a better or easier time to actually make use of the API.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Kadir. I just added one thing related to the proposals for the roadmap. So in case anybody from the community has any kind of suggestions or things on things that they would like to see or things they want Sumo Dev to work on, please contact the respective champions of the area that you're looking into. The list of the champions is there. I know there were some confusions in the past, so depending on the area that you want a certain thing to be implemented, just talk to the people responsible for that area, to the person responsible for that area, and they will be able to help. And then we can put those things on the roadmap if they make sense. All right. Any other questions? Any questions for Kadir at this point? Oh, all right. I think sorry.
That's great because so I have another meeting, stand-up that I have to go to. So if you don't have questions for me, I'll switch to that real quick.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Thanks, Kadir.
Bye.
See you later. Cool. Okay. Then we shall move on to Firefox Desktop. Mark.
I think you're on mute, Mark.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. So for Firefox 38, the biggest issue right now is this trustier crash. It's really easy to fix, though. You just remove trustier. If you see it, the add-on in or the plugin in the list of plugins. The other big thing that's happening is there is a release in 2 weeks, which is mainly just around Pocket, and I think Joni will have a lot more to say about the documentation that we've been making for Pocket, that Joni's been making, and I guess it would be good to probably read over that documentation and just get an idea for the kinds of questions that people will be asking and what answers we have available to them. That's it.
And I guess everybody's invited to follow up on the thread that is usually in the support, in the contributors forum where you have all the updates related to the latest releases, and you can like report bugs and everything. So check that out as well. Yeah, or talk to Mark. Cool. All right. Any questions for Mark? All right. I take that as a no. So we have Roland is away, and so is Hermina. So we don't have any updates for mobile or Thunderbird. So I'll just move quickly to community, and I think Vesper, you want to talk about this.
I'm going to be on mute and take a very quick look at the notes. Yeah, this is a quick update to both Marina and I. We're going to head to Bucharest for the Most Balkan Summit happening this week, and therefore we may be a bit unavailable on Friday, maybe a bit on Thursday as well, because we're probably going to be preparing for the event. What we're trying to aim and do there, find new contributors, talk to existing contributors, see what the state of the community is and how can Sumo benefit from an organized Balkan community, and talk about regionalization. So generally ask the first kind of gathered group of people in that region that we could encounter about their idea for how things could work on a regional level for them if they were to collaborate with Sumo on a longer term basis. What would be necessary, what are their ideas, and so on. So we're going to use this as kind of a brainstorm session, and we're going to try and get as many interesting ideas as possible, and we'll get back to you and report out on those ideas when we have them, of course. So we're really looking forward to meeting with contributors, because it's always loads of fun and it's always very inspiring. And we'll see what we get, well, where we get to with this. Hopefully somewhere very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually very excited about it. And I think, Vesper, this is your first community event, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I went to Mosfest, which was a kind of a community event.
Yeah, just like, no, I mean like Sumo related. I think it'd be super exciting. Anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to meet everybody in the Balkan area. And yeah, we'll get back to you with what has happened there and the things that we have achieved. But we will be a bit busy on Thursdays and Fridays, so we might be late in replying to emails, etc. Okay, if there are no questions around this, I see no hands. Okay, move on to knowledge base, Joni.
Yeah, so thanks again to everyone who participated in our very first KB Sumo Day last Thursday. If you have any feedback on how we can make it better, please let us know. Mihao, do we have a thread for that, or should I start one?
I'll be on it, and I'm definitely going to start it after the meeting, so just wanted to make sure that people know that we're going to gather the feedback. Yeah, definitely.
Great.
Oh, by the way, just one thing, I'm just going to jump in very quickly. So Joni is not as guilty as she should be for the Sumo KB Day, so if you have any feedback, whatever, send it my way as well, okay? It's just, don't shout on Joni, or don't heap all the praise on her. I'm equally responsible. Just saying.
And if you have any reviewer privileges, please help us out in getting these changes published. Yeah, I think we got a lot done for Firefox desktop articles, so next time we'll also try to promote more mobile updates. Also, as Mark said, we have new articles for Pocket. So we have I think we have pretty much all the articles we need, and the list is down below in the LTN section. If we see any other problems that arise, we might write more documentation, depending on what kind of questions we get from users. My last update is that we now have a feature where we can add related articles to other articles. So here's an example here. If you look at the "Where is the Pocket button" article, you'll see at the very bottom there's like a "See Also" section. So if you're a reviewer, you can add these articles yourself, and if you don't have reviewer privileges, please contact a reviewer and or comment on the thread and let us know if you think there should be related articles linked to that. And yeah, that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the updates, Joni. Any questions for Joni? All right, no questions. Then we'll move on to LTN, all this stuff.
Yes, so that's just Joni's. I took a big bite out of Joni's update. So there's a list of articles, and there's 4 new articles written recently about Pocket, and there's also 2 updates to existing articles. So I'm going to be sending reminders to localizers about this, but generally you should be seeing them in the dashboards once they get approved. And they are going to be the source of information for all the people who are going to deal with Pocket in the coming days. So we should probably prioritize these, because I think quite a few people may actually be curious what's going on and how to use this feature, and even how to disable it if they don't like it for some reason. So any work related to Pockets should be prioritized in the coming days for localizers. Also, at the end of May, we're going to start, or before the end of May, we're going to start tracking milestones. So this is simply a reflection of what we have in the dashboards for each locale. I thought it would be good to have kind of a global view into this. So it's still work in progress, and I still don't have the way to end there, but generally there's a spreadsheet there that I'm going to ask the locale leaders to inform me of if there's, every month they hit a particular goal. There's a set of goals there, you will be able to see them. Generally, they're based on the goals we have, or on the milestones we have listed in the dashboard, which is things like 20 top articles, 50 top articles, 100 top articles, which works for Firefox because that section actually has more than 100 articles included. And for other things like Firefox OS and Firefox for Android, we don't have that many articles, but we still have top 50. So these are kind of counted as well as goals. And yeah, so this is kind of to just have a global map of what's going on, more or less, because we do have the view for each and every separate locale, which is great, and it's working. We do have this one graph where we can populate it with as much data as possible as well, but I thought a more kind of visual, a more spread out grid of information would be quite useful. So that's going to start working hopefully with the feedback from the community, of course, by the end of this month.
Right, great. Thank you, Michal. Any questions for Vesper? Sounds like a bee. All right, no questions.
I know where you are. Okay.
All right, move on to the support forum. Not a lot of updates this week, just that there is a new Sumo Day on the 21st of May. That is this Thursday. I think that moving on from now, we'll have like one Thursday Forum Sumo Day, the other Thursday will be a KB Sumo Day, and see how that works. So this Thursday we're trying to answer all the incoming questions on the forums. I'll get everything prepared. Unfortunately, I won't be able to participate or coordinate this one as I will be at the Balkan meetup. So I might be able to participate in the morning, but that will be it. So if anybody wants to help out with coordination, yeah, let me know and we can arrange something. And I guess that's it for today. In terms of availability this week, again, myself and Michal will be mostly offline from Thursday. And if there is anybody else who's going to be on PTO or just not able to be on IRC or reply to emails, please write it down so that everybody knows where you're at in case they need something urgently from you.
I'm not sure if it was mentioned yet, but next Monday is a holiday for Canadians and Americans.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, I think there's a holiday for everybody. Let me check.
Oh. That means we have the day of today. That's why we don't have Roland. So that's.
Oh, it's today in Canada. Okay, that's right. That would make sense.
Oh, they make it.
Right.
They may have one next week as well. I don't know.
Yeah, very good point, Mark. Yes, there's a holiday also in Germany, definitely Germany. In the US, I would expect throughout Europe there will be a holiday. I don't know about you, Michal, or like Spain or France. But yeah, good point. I'll write it down in the Etherpad. So a lot of people will be offline next Monday, and we probably won't have this meeting. We'll announce it. We'll make a decision and announce it in the forums and on the blog. But I suspect that we won't have it because I'll be offline as well. Cool. All right. Awesome. Well then, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for everybody who participated, and also hello to everybody who is watching us or has been watching us during this last half an hour. I know you guys are out there, so wave. We'll, as usual, we record this and post it online. And yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, we are here, IRC, forums, email, use it. Otherwise, have a great day, have a great week, and yeah, see you online. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.